Hi, all. I'm Kendra Blythen. I'm the field supervisor with the SHIBA program. My apologies that we are getting started a bit late. We had a couple different links floating around out there and without us knowing, and my apologies. So, quick note, we are recording this meeting. I will be posting it to our SHIBA YouTube channel, and all of the links that we share here today will be shared out via email. Oh, someone's talking over me?
I don't hear
Not,
that.
not that I
Not
can
mine.
hear. No.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that's
but
to me.
if you came over here before you left the Teams meeting, the audio will still come through your computer. So you have to make sure that you're out of the Teams meeting.
Smart, yes, and apologies for that too. So if anybody has still on their open in a different window, just check and see if you're also in the Teams meeting. You'll want to leave that one, and we are in Zoom, and you'll know because up at the top left of your computer, you will see Zoom Workplace. So again, not the best start, but you know what we're going to have? We're going to have the best meeting, and it's going to have the best ending, and we're going to share everything. So happy Monday. We're all having a Monday here. We have a YouTube channel. This will be posted. Susie Tegman is going to share out all of the links that we cover during today's meeting. So you will not lose anything, even if you are running just a tiny bit late. Okay, so it's great to see all of you, first and foremost. I want to thank you for being here. And in lieu of doing a round robin, I do want to take a moment to express how grateful I am for our sponsor organizations and the volunteer coordinators, or VCs. And I'm going to try to cover anything where we would normally use an acronym and just cover that so we all know what we're talking about. And also our enhanced outreach contractors, or MIPA contractors, a different kind of grant. And also the partners that we have across the state. It's the work that you do that makes that difference. I'm proud to work alongside you. And I do want to make a special shout out to our volunteers, without whom we would not have a SHIBA program. I'd also really like to express my appreciation for Commissioner Cooterer, who is a strong supporter of the statewide Health Insurance Benefits Advisors Program, or SHIBA program. In this time when so many of our critical services are being cut or disappearing, Commissioner Cooterer has ensured, and no pun intended, that the SHIBA program can support our communities. So why are we here today? Because the Medicare Open Enrollment Period, or OEP, is 1 month away. And it's the time of year when Medicare beneficiaries need the most support, and when we, all of us in this room, can provide the most help. Our SHIBA team within the Office of the Insurance Commissioner has been working on putting supports in place so we can help more people. OEP is generally a really tough time of year. It comes emotionally charged. There are a lot of people who need our help all at once. And today what we're going to do is we're going to hear from Linda, who is a SHIBA regional training consultant, and she's going to share our Medicare Jumpstart Toolkit, which most of you are probably very familiar with at this point. We're going to hear from Stephanie on our public affairs team, and she's going to share some of our media outreach. And I'm so sorry, I think I froze. And then we're going to hear from Laura on our web services team to walk us through open enrollment website and resources. And then Amy and Shane are going to talk with us about additional hiring and the plan for providing more support. And I'm so sorry, I think my computer is freezing. So just remember we're recording, and I'll post the recording to YouTube. I am going to pass it over to Linda, and I'm going to try to figure out my my Zoom issues.
Okay, so I am going to basically do a walkthrough for the toolkit, and let me get here. All right, so I'm just going to run through the PDF version of our toolkit. Just kind of do a quick overview of what we have here. The first page in our toolkit, it's our welcome page. It gives an overview of what's in the packet. Know what you have, know what's changing, know your options, know how to take action. The second page, that's going to be to identify your insurance cards. And those cards are what are going to help you determine what your current coverage is. So everyone on Medicare should have the Medicare card, and then it's, what other cards you have that are going to help you identify what you currently have for coverage. Our next slide, let me turn it here. It's designed so that you can notice what's changing in your plan. What do you currently have, and then what's going to be happening new this year? So if there's provider changes, drug coverage changes, copay changes, so you can track what's changing, or if your plan is completely going away, which is unfortunately an option sometimes. Our next page, there we go. Okay, so these are your options. Let's figure out where you are. This is so you can identify your current coverage, and then you're going to go to the corresponding page. So once you notice what type of coverage you have, the next pages will be labeled to match. So if you have Medicare Part D and a Medigap, then you're going to want to follow the page 4.1. If what you have is Medicaid, Apple Health, you're going to want to follow the page 4.3. So that's kind of how this works. This chart's 4.1 and 4.2. These are for people who have commercial market plans. This 4.3 is Medicaid, people who have Medicare and Medicaid. And 4.4, this is for people who have employer group plans, like retiree plans. Okay, the next couple slides, this is where you would want to track if you have the 4.1, the Medicare Part D, Medicare Advantage with prescription drug plan, Apple Health, and the employer group plans. Then we have our Medicare online page, and this is to encourage you to enroll or set up a Medicare.gov account. It tells you why it's important, how you can keep track of your information so that you don't have to do it every year. And then if you have somebody helping you, your information is already in there. And then we have our plan finder page. The plan finder, of course, is how you go through and compare your health plans, how you can compare which drug plans you want, compare if you're in Medicare Advantage, which Medicare Advantage plans you want. So this kind of walks you through the plan finder. Then we have our get ready to take action. If you need assistance, this QR code will take you to videos that we have prepared to help you with taking action and the different phases in the process. Our last page, is the Medicare Savings Program. So this talks about what the guidelines are for people who may qualify for assistance, maybe a Medicare Savings Program that will pay your Part B premium for you and where you can get discounted plans. So this talks about the requirements or what the guidelines are because it's based on your income. So that is basically the toolkit. The other thing I want to show you is How to order. Let's see. All right, so if you need to order, this is for like individual orders. You can get there from our webpage, and I can do it here and show you. Oops. That to order the toolkit. Yep, you can go right here and oops. On the web page, there is a link. Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? To order.
This is the blog post, not the
This is our
web
website.
page.
Oh, this is the blog post?
And it's okay. We can move forward on this one, Linda. And
Yeah, we'll show both pages.
Yeah.
Okay,
we'll have
you guys
web
are going to show,
services.
then I'll just let you guys do it. So,
Yeah.
all right, so I'm done.
Yeah. And
I'll
I
stop
want to
sharing.
show
Yeah,
very
we
quickly.
got you, Linda. We got you.
Yeah, the web services is so fabulous. So I wanted to share, this is what we're going to send out after the meeting also. So you'll have everything on here, and all of these are what I call live links. So in email, you'll be able to click on all of these, and you will, for example, be able to see our lovely sponsor and regional training consultant map. And you'll be able to see the SHIBA org chart. And we're going to go over a lot of these links in just a few minutes. As we just talked about, Linda went over the link for ordering the toolkits and the Jumpstart toolkit itself. And now I'm going to hand it over to Stephanie, who heads up our public affairs team. And Stephanie is going to talk with all of us about all of the media outreach that we have here.
Thank you, everybody. So I just need to be able to share my screen. Thank you. Bear with me while I pull this up. Okay, so we've been having a lot of fun with the toolkit and getting people ready for Medicare Open Enrollment. We have partnered with, and many of you guys may or may not know Herb Weisbaum, who's the consumer man. He donated his services to us because he loves the SHIBA program and he feels so strongly about helping people during this confusing time when they get inundated with ads. So we've done, I'm just going to show you two, one of the TV and streaming ads, and then one of, I'll play the radio, one of the longer of the radio ads. You will note that in the TV ad, this is I think it's a 30-second ad. He talks really fast. It is fast, but he had to get the words in to fit the 30 seconds. So that's going to be a little bit jarring, but we had a lot of fun with it. And I will just stop talking because when I'm done with this, I want to turn out just like a couple minutes over to Sam from our team to show the social media kit that we're going to provide everybody. So with further ado, I will just play this.
Stephanie, we're not getting the sound.
We're not getting audio.
Okay. Sorry about that. I may just have to share those links out, to be honest with you, because there may be a problem with being able to play the link, the sound through Zoom, and in case anybody has a quick solution to that.
On the share, did you check the little box that has share the audio? It's before you actually go to, or if you want to share the link in the chat, I might be able to do it.
Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see.
And Stephanie, while you're working on that, we had a great question from Deborah Ned. Can we get the radio ad translated into Spanish to play on our our Spanish radio station, El Rey, 1360.
We can certainly look into that for you. I just shared that link. But maybe what I'll do, just because I don't want to take up any more time with technology, is we will share those. And then I'm going to turn it over to Sam to do the social media toolkit. And we'll make sure that everybody has links, because these are all in SharePoint. So we're going to have to pull them out for people.
I can play one if you'd like. I have it
Okay,
up,
let's
but I
give
can
it a try.
share.
Thank you. Let's do that first.
Of course. Yep. Okay, you're seeing my screen, right?
Yep.
I want you to meet my dog, Sam. Here he is doing what he does best, napping. Sam has pet insurance. I need Medicare, and Medicare Open Enrollment season is about to start. You're probably feeling overwhelmed with all the advertising. To make the best decision, you need to do your homework. The Insurance Commissioner's SHIBA program wants to help. Their free Medicare Jumpstart Toolkit has 7 easy steps to get you started. Order your toolkit today at insurance.wa.gov or pick up a copy at your local library or senior center.
Thank you. Do you guys want to hear the radio one since we're up? Why not, right? I will drop that in for Noreen. Thank you for your technical assistance.
Of course, no problem.
Okay. I'm a little under the weather today, so
It's all
not
good
firing.
stuff.
Okay.
Okay, just give me a thumbs up if the sound, or that the sound is good.
Okay.
Whoops, stop. Sorry.
Lots of choices, and
Wait, sorry. I forgot that I unshared, that I stopped the share. Sorry about that. It's Monday, right? For the rest of us?
So
Okay. Yeah.
vanilla, chocolate, strawberry.
when it comes to picking ice cream, there are lots of choices, and they all look and sound so good. Choosing a Medicare plan is a lot like that. So many options, all sound good. But if you pick a plan that's not right for you, there can be serious consequences.
The radio ad is a little bit different.
The consumer
Obviously, it's
plan.
not going to
Open
feature
enrollment
his
season
dog
is
Sam.
right around the corner, and you're going to be inundated with advertisements encouraging you to choose this Medicare Advantage plan or that one. Maybe the best choice for you is traditional Medicare. To make an informed decision,
I think
you
it's
need
not
to do your
working,
homework.
right?
The Insurance Commissioner's SHIBA program has a free Medicare Jumpstart Toolkit to get you
We'll
started.
just share it with you
This
guys.
is
so you
Insurance
can hear it.
Commissioner Patty.
Are you not hearing it?
Nope, I'm not hearing it. Is anybody else?
I heard it. Yeah, I was hearing it.
Too.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I was hearing it. I was hearing somebody in the background talking, but I was hearing it too.
All right. Super. So those are the 2 ads that are going to start. I will share a document that Kendra can email out that has all of the different stations across the state where you'll be able to hear the radio ads. There's a 30, a 60, a 30, 15, a 30, and a 60 version of the radio ads. And then the video will be on streaming, different channels streaming, and YouTube, and on some paid social media ads as well. So I'll share that link with everybody so they can see the stations in their area. And then let's turn it over to Sam, because we've been working on some social media posts that you guys can use tied
Yeah.
into images and graphics from the toolkit.
Exciting. Thank you, Steph.
Thank you,
I'm
Sam.
Seth. Hi, how's it going, everybody? I'm on social media team over here, and happy to help on this awesome Medicare Jumpstart Toolkit stuff. I also am sitting next to one of our St. Martin's interns, Malia, who had helped to pull the social media toolkit together. So basically, I'm going to try to share here. I think I might be booting somebody off, or if somebody can hand me that permission.
You should be able to share, Sam.
All right, let's try that. Oh, it's not letting, of course it's not letting me share.
Hold on, I'll give you, I'm host, so I can give you the rights.
Stephanie, you might have to unshare, stop
Yep,
sharing.
yep,
to let
I saw
Sam
that.
share. Yeah.
I'm off.
May not be able to. Okay. We're gonna try this. Brought to you again by Monday. Is it sharing yet?
Not yet.
Okay, stand by. Here, how about now? Is
Yeah.
that
Yes.
sharing?
Yes, it
There
is.
it is.
All right, so ignore the draft language. I'm going to take that away, and then I'm going to put it back just for readability here. So what you're looking at is kind of the under the hood here. You're in a design program, but this is a PDF. It's a PDF that we wanted to share with you all, our partners, our friends, everybody out there in the field, helping to disseminate this awesome resource. We wanted to take the guesswork out of all the social media for you, or at least most of it, and give you a bulk post that you could do that you could post on your social media to just raise awareness and help to guide people to those the kind of web services and where they go to fulfill their or to get their toolkit shipped right to their door. So we started up. I'm going to zoom just because I know how screen sharing can be. I'm going to zoom in here. We started with most of our agency-wide handles. You're not seeing LinkedIn on here just quite yet. That's why I had the draft language on there. LinkedIn is a very, very big URL, so we kind of couldn't fit it in here. But we want to encourage people to share on IG, on Facebook, on Blue Sky. If you don't know what Blue Sky is, it's basically like a Twitter, but just a little less crazy right now. And LinkedIn, of course. So we're want to also start by saying that we are planning on posting a bunch from this late September to early December. We're going to post a ton. We want you to post a lot as well. So go ahead and like be resharing our stuff whenever you see it. But this PDF is going to give you everything you need. If you didn't see or come across any of our stuff, it's going to give you everything you need to go ahead and post on your own. So it goes into a quick recap of what this is and what this offers. And then we went ahead and designed a couple of posts for you as well. Again, you're seeing the draft language just because we're running through a final last bit of edits through our team here. Just make sure we got all commas and things like that in place. But we came up with six very generalized posts. That's to say, like generalized as not having a specific timestamp, like, hey, we're in week 7 of open enrollment. So we want this to be something that you can post pretty much any one of these 6 at any point in time, and you can keep reusing them. So we've, again, kind of taken the guesswork out of writing the posts, so you can feel free to just copy and paste. You're seeing a link right here. This is because our awesome folks on the web team are actually in the process of kind of bugging that and putting our own internal link in there. That way we can tell when people are scanning in or getting in from social media. So TBD on that. We have our first one is just 7 easy steps, just a basic debut of the OIC's new toolkit. Second, an all-new toolkit. Again, these are kind of going to seem a little redundant, but they're also denoting like different, like, you can see the design on this is different, like notes of fall and a little bit of seasonality to it. Some of these also talk about the different languages we have and how to order yours in a different language. This one, again, is just kind of a general, are you ready? Here's when open enrollment is. Stop by the website, get yours, ship it to your door. Free kit. This guy's talking about getting your free kit. And then another debut, another kind of debut total toolkit thing. All right. So Kendra, please expect this pretty soon. This is this toolkit I'm going to share out to you, and you can just send it to whoever. We're kind of designed it so that anybody can kind of pick it up off the street and have a bunch of social media posts to talk about this awesome toolkit.
Thanks, Sam. And I noted in the agenda with all the live links that we'll send out after this meeting, that will probably come around the beginning of October. So we will have that for you.
Sounds good.
All right, next, I am so excited to introduce Laura Walker and the web services team. That's actually their band name too.
Yes.
Sometimes I call them Laura and the Daves, or I call them Tyler and the Daves. So we have such a great team. So I'm going to turn this over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kendra. Hey, everybody. My name is Laura Walker. I'm the Web Services Manager here at the OIC. I've been with the agency for, coming up on 15 years. I've got Tyler with me today. He's going to be joining us in the chat. The Daves are unavailable today, but I'm sure you guys had some interactions with them. We've gotten a lot of great feedback on the new OE page, as long as some other projects we've been working on. So I've had the opportunity to chat with a couple of you guys. So really appreciate just all the feedback you guys provide. And again, when it comes to the website, if there's anything you noticed or need help with on the Medicare section or my SHIBA section, just feel free to reach directly out to us or use the website feedback box too. We love getting feedback and hearing from our volunteer community. So just keep it coming and much appreciated. So what I'm going to kind of cover over today, one other quick note is that Tyler's going to be monitoring the chat. So if you have any quick questions, just throw them in the chat and Tyler will go ahead and answer them. Or if we can't answer them right now, we will try to circle back to you after the meeting too as well. But if you have any questions, just go ahead and drop them in there about the website or the new OE page. Just go ahead and put that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. See if this works. Okay. 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 Can you guys see my screen okay?
I think it's coming up. Here it is. Yay,
okay.
I see it.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So I know we're a little short on time, but I did just want to take just like a minute or two to talk about what went into the new Medicare OE page. So we started planning on this in early May, and a lot of work went into just that one little individual page. So a lot of planning. This is just kind of a sense of one of our planning boards that we did use to go over that page and make sure that it was good to go for everybody. But as you can see, what went into the initial Medicare OE page is that we started with the toolkit. So we took the toolkit up here and we really wanted to create the OE page to complement the toolkit. For it to be able to stand alone on its own, but also complement it in a way that, so if somebody has the toolkit or if they've used the QR code and gotten to our website, that they would be able to go in and take a look at those videos as long as well. So we'll jump right into the toolkit page. So there's a different couple ways that you can get to the Medicare OE page. There's a link on the home page. Go here and take a look real quick. Right here, Medicare Open Enrollment. We'll take you directly to the page as well. Or if you just go to the Medicare page, take a second to load up here. We've put up a nice big yellow banner up here that'll take you directly there too, so you can click right on there. Or it's also too in our Get Help from Medicare page right here on the Medicare Open Enrollment. So we wanted to create a couple different quick pathways to make sure people can easily find it as the communication team does their promotions as well too. So here's the Medicare Open Enrollment page. I think Tyler's going to throw the link in the chat so you guys can kind of follow along with us. Really what we wanted to do is just kind of create a really welcoming page. Really focus on some key dates here, how people can go ahead and get started, along with some quick tips here as well, how to sign up for alerts. And then here's when we really start getting into aligning it with the Jumpstart Kit. The idea to save all your Medicare mail, get that folder, put it in there, as well as know what kind of insurance you currently have. And so we link directly to that handy dandy chart as part of the Medicare packet right there. And would chart out what's changing in your plan too. Again, linking directly to that great resource here where people can start charting that out. Also, the importance of the call to action here. It's important people to create a Medicare account, start exploring their plan finder, seeing what's changing, how they can sign up, and as well as look at their different options, start putting in their medications and their pharmacies and see where they're at right before Medicare to help them get ready. And also to a plug here to find a local counseling session. So a link directly to our awesome Medicare SHIBA Find a Counseling event in your area. As you notice with the website redesign, we were able to make a couple improvements and enhancements to this calendar. So there's a couple different neat views. As long as we created a nice handy dandy location type, so people can now filter by in-person and online too. So this page gets quite a bit of traffic. So it's awesome to see when all the volunteers put their events in here. So it does get quite a bit of traffic. Click on back here. Little slow today. I think it's the Zoom maybe. Yep. All right. And then understanding your enrollment options. Here's really where we get into like the situations where people, depending on their situation, and this really follows along too with the Jumpstart Toolkit, where you'll see like, where's your situation? Are you like the 1, the 2, 3, the 4A, 4B along there as well? You say you have Medicare Part D and Medigap. Oh, that's me. Jump in there. We have some information, some links, what to do. And as long as these new videos that we have here too, which are awesome. And thanks to all the volunteers who helped participate in some of these videos. And we have our 4-1 option, our 4-1 option B, all follows along with the Jumpstart Toolkit. And then too as well, if you have a Medicare Advantage plan with prescription drug, kind of the same deal. So we're just really offering these different options and scenarios for people to help them. If they have Apple Health, what to do with the core video, and if you have an employer group plan, along here too as well. And then also wrapping it up is how to get help. Really the goal of this page is for people to self-serve, but we all know that Medicare is super complicated and they're going to probably need additional help. And we offer these great ways for people to reach out to the OIC, as well as some self-serve tools as well. So contact Medicare directly or call Medicare. These are the ways that we want people to do these options first. This is kind of in the order, or to call Medicare, compare plans, use the Medicare tool. And if they still need help after all of these, to go ahead and jump in and try to get help from us. So that's a great way. Get help from Medicare. Also link to our find a local SHIBA office. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to take a look at that. It's our new SHIBA office directory. Again, thanks to everybody out there that sent us feedback and updates to make sure all the information was correct. So thanks again. And then just a quick recap of our Get Ready Toolkit. So where you can order the toolkit, where people can order the toolkit, get the toolkit delivered directly to them so they can have it in their hands and start getting ready for Medicare. So get ready for open enrollment. Get your toolkit, Medicare Open Enrollment Jump Kit. We have a nice video here that really goes over the Jumpstart Toolkit. And also an option to download it if somebody just wants to download it and print it out. And some information on how people can order their own toolkit. So if somebody wants to order their own toolkit and have it shipped directly to them, they can go ahead and do that. Just fill this information out. And I believe from the point of when they hit submit to fulfillment, it's taking about a week and a half, 2 weeks for them to get it in their hands. So pretty quick service on that one. So that's how people can go ahead and order that toolkit directly. And Kendra, is this the way that the volunteers also order their toolkits through this form as well, or do they order them directly through you?
Well, if it depends on how many. So I'll include various links so they know how to order many more if they want them, or if they just want one sent to their homes, or if they want to share with a beneficiary how to order one, they'll have this link. And all of the links that Stephanie and Sam have shared, and all of the links that Laura and Tyler have shared, they're all going to be available to you and sent out after this meeting.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, so if you have any questions about that, just drop them in the chat. We'll do our best to answer them. And if not, we can go ahead and circle back. And a little bit of what Sam mentioned below is that we're running a campaign on this as well too. It's really the goal with this too is to make sure that we're tracking and analyzing the visitor traffic, where people are coming from, so that for next year, we can use that information and make it even better and find out from like a performance standpoint if it's did people go to the jump stand? How many people ordered them? Were people going to the website? Where did they click on the website? Just to kind of help us continue improvement for next year. So that's really part of our goal as well. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to do a very quick recap to where we are now. Again, Linda went over the Medicare Jumpstart Toolkit. That toolkit is available for ordering in many, many languages. And you can order just one sent to your home, or if you have a place where maybe they could use 20 or 50, we can order those as well. And again, in other languages. Or you can go onto our website and just pull down that PDF if you want to have an electronic version to share. And all of those links will come to you. Then we heard from Stephanie and Sam, and they talked over that media outreach, which again is so critical because the radio and the streaming ads are directing beneficiaries to go to their local libraries and their senior centers. So we really want to make sure we have something to give them, because the Medicare Jumpstart Toolkit will be their way of self-serving and getting beneficiaries ready for their appointments. And then, as Laura and Tyler have shared with us, we've got some amazing stuff going on our Medicare Open Enrollment website. So next, what I want to do, and really I think one of the most critical pieces for everybody in this room, is what Amy and Shane are going to cover from the SHIBA team for the supports that we have in place for this open enrollment period. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to let Amy and Shane cover the great work that they are doing.
Thanks, Kendra. Hi, everyone. So I'm going to go over, Kendra, would you mind putting up the org chart? Thank you. So we have been in kind of a hiring frenzy over here. Shane and I. Shane is actually our new open enrollment support specialist supervisor. If you could look here on the org chart, I'm going to have him talk about his team in just a second. If you'll see under me, we have Samaria, who is a Medicare specialist. She takes calls, overflow calls, or calls where we just don't have volunteers out in our in just areas across the state. And she's doing a magnificent job. So we decided to get another one. And so we've hired Anita. She started on August 18th. And we are super happy to have her. She is in training right now. Thank you, Anita. You're just doing a magnificent job. We have also hired our non-perm open enrollment support specialist that this is, I believe, our third year that we have brought them back. This group of people, you guys are just so amazing. These are our casework team. We have Liz. Liz actually used to have my position. She used to be the operations supervisor for years and years. So I'm so glad she decided to come back and help us for open enrollment. We also have Brian, Elisa, and Angie. All three have decided to come back and help us out. So they bring a lot of experience. So they will also be covering overflow calls or because, as you know, open enrollment, tons of calls. So we're really trying to get you just more support. Last open enrollment was kind of a disaster, speaking frankly. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to make sure that we have support in place before open enrollment, so that you guys feel supported. I'm going to turn it over to Shane so he can talk about what we are doing with, we're hiring six more open enrollment support specialists. Shane, would you like to talk a little bit more about that?
Sure can. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
So, for those who don't know me, I am Shane McLemore. I've actually been with the OIC for about 5 years at this point, and I actually am coming over from the Consumer Advocacy Program. And I'm very excited about what we're doing here because we are implementing a hotline team who is going to be taking live phone calls for Medicare. This is a huge step. I think that I speak for pretty much everyone in SHIBA when I say that we've been wanting this for a very long time. So I'm very excited to be the one supervising that team and bringing it to fruition. The goal with the open enrollment team is getting some of those initial basic Medicare calls, the ones who are looking for Part A, Part B, the ones who are looking to find those Medicare resources, the ones who are looking to have their Medicare Jumpstart toolkits, having that initiated to get shipped to them. That's something that this team can do. We're also excited because this gives us an opportunity to have more detailed contact referrals to our sponsors so that they are better prepared when we are sending these people over to them. And then we also have our intern team. So the intern team is something that Sam has graciously headed and given us the opportunity to integrate into our team as well. These folks are going to be even more frontline because, well, these people are going to have the opportunity to do outreach, to meet face-to-face with these people, partner with volunteer coordinators and counselors to sort of get these stories from these people. And I think this will be a good opportunity for the agency to not only get out there and connect more with the community, but we'll have stories to sort of share, post on some of our social media blogs, stuff like that, making even more people aware of what the SHIBA program does for the state of Washington.
Thank you for that, Shane. We have some really good questions in the chat box. So I do want to reiterate that you can find all of the translated toolkits on the page, and Laura has shared that link. So you can go there if you have other languages that you would like the toolkit in. And as Shane said, we have, and as Amy said, we've got some really, really great supports in place new this year with all of the additional staffing and all of the SHIBA call center that is, again, specific. So if somebody calls in, then the hope is that they will be directed to a SHIBA call center staff member, and that staff member will be able to really walk them through some of the basics and will be able to provide really comprehensive call notes so that if it is directed to one of our sponsor organizations and one of our volunteers gets that information, they will have really detailed notes to work from. And our hope is that all of these things together will work to create a much better situation for far more Medicare beneficiaries and to really provide support for the volunteers that are doing the lion's share of this work. So Shane, is there anything else you want to add to this?
I think that covers it. Just want to say I'm super excited.
Yeah, so am I. So am I. And again, I can't say enough how grateful we all are to Commissioner Kuderer for making this extra hiring possible. She saw the need. We know how hard our volunteers work, our volunteer coordinators, all of our partners. And as Sam Gutierrez put into the chat, our interns are coming to us from St. Martin's University social work program. So we have that new piece also invested in the SHIBA program. And Oh, Elisa just noted she cannot see the toolkit link in the Spanish page. Laura, would you and or Tyler be able to share that? Because it's a critical piece.
Yes. So Stephanie, have those been added to, do you know if those have been added to those translated pages? The PDFs? Maybe they haven't been added yet. That was part of the plan to get them added if they haven't. But if not, let me go take a quick peek and see. I will share my screen real quick. Let's see.
And thank you for bringing that up, because these are the questions that we need to have asked in order to figure out where our gaps are.
Yes,
So we're
hold
working,
on.
we're
Let
living and
me
we're
share my
learning.
screen. Yes, good question. Hold on, let me share my real quick. I'm almost certain that they have been added, but maybe, hold on. I'm trying to get my share screen to work. It's not, sorry. Oh my goodness, why isn't my, hold on.
Oh, good. And also in chat, Rosie Rodriguez Lee mentioned that she messaged Sam, so he's working on it also.
Okay,
yeah, we have such a great team.
Yes, here we go. And I'm almost certain that they have, but you know, things have been moving faster out here. So here's an example of our Spanish page right here. And I believe, so basically it's a combination, our language access pages. This is a great question. So our language access pages, they have been translated by like a real person. And so that's super important when it comes to translation, and we don't rely on like a auto translator or a like AI, because you know they are not perfect, and some translations can get pretty inaccurate. So we really pride ourselves. So we create these language access pages where we put all of our consumer resources that we have translated as like a hub, and as well as information about how you could get help in other languages through language service access. But I believe that this is it. Nope, that is not it. So,
well, if it's not there now, it will be there soon.
I don't think it's, let's see, no. You see, we do have quite a bit of information. I know that they have been translated, so maybe they just haven't been added yet to each page. So, we'll have to get on that. So, but that's a good thing to note. So, Stephanie, I'll be reaching out to your team on that one. So,
thank you.
Yeah,
thank you all so much.
The status of that.
And my apologies that we don't have any more time for questions, but we do have 2 minutes. And I do want to just, again, I know I keep saying this, but I'm going to reiterate. Every link that we have shared in this meeting today, we will be sharing out in a clickable link. And I'm going to post this to our YouTube channel. So I will share this out to everybody on this call. And you should have the ability to, if you have others that you want to share these links with, you can forward them along. So everything on here, you should be able to click on it, and then you should be able to share it out. So I'm just grateful that you all were here today. I know that we're coming up in 1 month. We are coming up on open enrollment period, and we are going to do everything we can to create a wonderful experience for the many Medicare beneficiaries across the state who need our help. And we are going to do everything we can to support the wonderful volunteers and the volunteer coordinators, and then of course our regional training consultants who work with all of you across the state. Thank you for the work that you do. And if you have any questions, you have 1 minute and you can always reach out afterward. My apologies for getting this started late. It's a Monday. Sometimes we just have Mondays, but I'm so glad you were here. Oh yes, Lisa, we're definitely going to have a link to that packet. You bet, that's on that list. I'm hoping to have all that out to you within an hour or so. Huge thanks to everybody who was on the call today, and special shout outs to Stephanie, Sam, Laura, Tyler, Amy, and Shane for sharing all of that. And just thank you. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon. Reach out if you have any questions. You'll have all of our contact information.
Thank you. I'm going to